Just over a year ago, Baptist Health merged with MD Anderson Cancer Center to provide unprecedented cancer care here in Jacksonville. And it was around that time that one local woman was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, we met up with Joanie, and we want you to meet her too. Let's hear her story and see how we gave her a nice surprise. In December 2015, after a routine mammogram at Baptist South, Joanie Heighes of Jacksonville got devastating news.
I got the phone call that it was positive, and I wasn't prepared for that at all.
And you had no symptoms?
No, not at all. And the tumor was so deep inside that even when the doctor who was doing the biopsy and I were trying to find it, we could see it on the screen, but we couldn't feel it, and it took a while to locate it.
But locate it they did. And then everything started happening very quickly.
The next thing I heard was that on Monday morning, I would be contacted by my nurse navigator.
What's a nurse navigator?
Right, well, that's my question. An angel. She's an absolute angel. Someone who's with you every step of the way, and someone who, no matter how silly that question is, you can call and ask them, and they will get you an answer.
One by one, Joanie and her husband John gave their 3 children the news.
And I just said, sweetie, I'm not going to die. I'm going to be okay, I promise you, but we've got to go through this. And I just want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. Please don't cry. Sorry.
Joanie's strength is undeniable, and as a mother, it struck a chord in me.
And of course, in our family, we laugh a lot, and so that, we always find something funny to laugh at in the most tragic situations.
She didn't let this define her. She didn't let it stop her, and just her determination to get through it was amazing.
Surgery started off Joanie's treatment plan, followed by chemo and radiation, which just wrapped up a few weeks ago. You lost your hair?
I did.
So
yeah.
You look chic right now. I mean, I'm a short hair girl,
right.
So I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
But how long was your hair before?
A little longer than yours,
okay.
So not too much longer. I went and got a wig that was as close to what I had as we could get. My oldest daughter, who's very funny, was on FaceTime from North Carolina and had my hairdresser cut my hair as she was cutting off into a mohawk. And they all took pictures, and so it made what could have been a very tragic, sad moment really funny.
Joanie believes it was fate that she wound up at Baptist just after they joined forces with MD Anderson Cancer Center to offer unprecedented care on the First Coast.
They just arrived in October, and I was diagnosed in January, so yeah, it was a God thing, right, absolutely, yeah. Never ever for 1 second questioned that I was in the right place. And,
We talk all the time about the brilliant surgeons and oncologists that are on staff at MD Anderson, but you brought up the nurse navigator, which is just as important, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. From the minute you walk in the door of that hospital, and every time I go in now for any tests or whatever, there's a person right inside the door, and they smile at you. It's the first thing they do. And they always say, "How are you?" And they respond to you as if they know you, even if they don't.
And now, as she looks forward to her daughter's wedding this December, and because she's been through so much, we thought Joanie would be the perfect candidate for a little surprise. Nordstrom, MD Anderson, Baptist MD Anderson at River City Live would love to give you a makeover today. Not that you need one because you're beautiful. But we would love to treat you to a whole new outfit and some makeup and shoes.
Oh, wow,
so can we have
wonderful.
some fun?
Yes,
Okay. course, we'll be bringing Joanie out momentarily, but first, let's start out with Team Joanie. And that angel you heard about, her nurse navigator. This is Levita Carter. Hi, Levita. Hi. And Dr. Cynthia Anderson, her radiation oncologist. Now, the reason I say Team Joanie is, Doctor, can you talk a little bit about the team that is created when a new patient comes to Baptist MD Anderson Cancer Center?
Yes, this is all part of our new collaboration that we've been doing for the last year. We meet every day for each of the different disease sites and have a case-by-case discussion of every patient before they begin their treatment. So every Tuesday morning we do breast conference, and it's our surgeons, our pathologists, our radiologists, all of the oncologists, and before anybody begins treatment, we discuss their case, so we come up with a team plan. And then we also discuss all of our patients' cases with our collaborators in Houston. So it's almost like you get a second opinion by having our connection there with MD Anderson in Houston.
It really is such a blessing that you all had that merger right at that very time. And Levita, you said to me off camera, just don't ask me a lot of questions. And I said, okay, so I'll just tell you some things. Are you ready?
Ready.
These are some things that both Joanie and her daughter Caitlin said about you. They said that anytime you came into a situation, things became funny, which in this family is very important. Would you agree?
I agree.
They
Yes,
called
it
you
was
an
for them.
angel. And it's not just for Joanie, though. You have several patients at any given time, right? That
Yes, I do.
And you actually sit in on appointments and learn more about their specific case?
I do sit in to learn about their case and be able to educate them as we go along to, make things a little clearer for them as much as I can.
Okay, so I'm guessing, though, that when information is given to a new patient, especially at the beginning, this information is a lot to take on. It has to be. So it's nice that you're in there and you can process it for them. So let's bring Joanie in. I said this before. She's beautiful already, and those dimples and those eyes that can light up a room. But you look just beautiful. And on behalf of Nordstrom and Baptist MD Anderson Cancer Center, we're really thrilled that we were able to watch you having a little fun. How are you feeling these days?
I feel very well, thank you. Thank you.
And you've got this wedding coming up.
Yes.
And you had a bridal shower to go to. Mm-hmm. And how's all of that going along?
It's going well. Caitlin's getting married in Savannah, so it's not here, which is actually a little easier because somebody there is going to do a lot of the stuff. And as a family, we just have to get dressed and show up, which is good. We can do that. So it's going well.
And although I know that you're not necessarily looking forward to more appointments, but you consider this team family now, don't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
So-
Eternally grateful.
And let's talk a little bit about your look here, because I think that we all would take those shoes off your feet right now.
Oh, how nice are they?
They are fantastic.
Yes. Lovely.
They are gorgeous, and you are too. And Chris just finished doing your makeup.
Yes.
And he did a lovely job. But again, I mean, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
And are you going to keep the hair short and chic like that, or what do you think?
I'm going to grow it a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And I think there's some blonde coming back because
Ooh.
the dark is too dark for me.
And if it doesn't work out like that, I know a guy.
Okay, good.
Okay, we'll get the blonde in there. All right. Well, thank you all so much. If you would like any more information on anything that has to do with Joanie's transformation or anything that happens at Baptist MD Anderson Cancer Center, you can visit baptistmdanderson.com, and of course our website as well, rivercitylivetv.com. Just click on the As Seen on RCL tab. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
More to come on River City Live.
The part